welcome to another episode of Claire's Allotment, a Spanish special. I've taken time out of my busy schedule of lounging by the pool to come and tell you about carob trees. Now my parents have two. There's one here behind me and then there's another one over there. They've had these carob trees for about 5 years. This one's actually doing slightly better than the other one, but I just want to go through and show you what the pods look like and any other little thing that you need to know. Now the tree here is covered and these are the pods here. You can see they look very, very ugly, but they are very, very nice. They start and they look like very, very tiny runner beans to start with. And as the summer goes on, or as the spring goes on into the summer and into the autumn, they get larger and larger and they're green to start with. And as they ripen, they start from the bottom and they gradually work their way up and they turn brown. Now, when they're brown completely, like this one is, they're ready. You can see this one down here isn't quite ready yet because it's still green up the top. So that one needs to stay on. But this is a carob bean. Now, what you do with these, there are quite a few things. We will put a link. Various people have different ways of doing them. The one that I've seen is that you boil the pods, then you cut them open, you take the peas out that are inside, and then you do all sorts of other things. Carob tastes very similar to chocolate, but doesn't have the calorific value to it. Doesn't have the caffeine in it either. But one thing that they do use this for, which I was really quite surprised of, is that they grind these up and put them in doggy chocolate treats for the dogs, because dogs can't eat chocolate but they like chocolate, so they use carob instead. And also one thing that we found this morning as we were having our American pancakes is that the fake maple syrup, not the proper decent stuff but the fake horrible stuff, they actually use carob in that as well. Now this is the other tree here. The pods aren't quite as long. This tree hasn't actually grown very large, well, not as large as the other one. Why the reason is, we don't know. That's one of those things about things growing in Spain. When my parents bought these trees, they were tiny. They were about 4 foot high and they had a couple of little branches going up the side. They left them for a while, they didn't do anything, and then all of a sudden they took off. Plants seem to do this in Spain. Once they get settled, then they flourish. But if you look at carob trees out in the wild, what they do is the branches bend down, like this one here. They come off from the main stem and they bend down. Now my dad and my mum, what they want to do is they want to create these more as trees, which people do. So if they get a branch that bends down like this, all they do is saw it off. And then what my parents will do with this is they'll most probably let it dry and then they'll burn it on their log stove over the winter. But let's put that down. But you can break these in half and they break quite easily. They do smell really, really nice, and I think you can eat them and chew them, but as I've just brushed my teeth, I'm not going to be doing that. But yes, carob beans. See what you can do with them. If you have any other ideas of what you do with them, then please let me know, but we'll put a link to the website that I saw, and if you have them and you want to give them a go, then please do. Now I need to go back and sun myself because I'm on holiday, and I will see you on the allotment soon. Bye bye.